Hi, and welcome to our first social skills lesson. So this lesson is going to be a little bit shorter than most, but the activities that will be attached in the folder will take a little bit longer, so that's why the video is shorter. And this is just going to be an overview of the zones for you guys and for your parents. So let me see if I can share my screen with you. Okay, so what are the zones? Most of you probably remember these. They're the red zone, yellow zone, green zone, and blue zone. And each of those zones represent a different emotion you might be feeling. So we're always in one of those four zones. So I have the colors listed right here: blue, green, yellow, and red. And we're going to kind of talk about what sorts of emotions can go in each zone. So first, let's talk about the blue zone. Who remembers what sort of emotions can go into the blue zone? So some things that can go into the blue zone are sadness, when we're feeling sick, when we're feeling tired, anything that might make us move slowly. The next zone is the green zone, and the green zone is what? You can maybe say out loud at your house some things that might go into the green zone. So the green zone is where we want to be. The green zone, we might feel happy. Our body is going to be calm. We might be smiling. We might be excited. We're ready to learn in school. We're focused. We are in a really good headspace, and we're doing everything we are supposed to do. Now, the yellow and red zone get a little bit tricky. Here in the yellow zone, this is the hardest one for us to think of things that go in because it's in between the green and the red. So the yellow zone is when you have a little bit of loss of control. You can't control quite what's happening to your body, but you are able to use a strategy to bring yourself back into the green zone. So for the yellow zone, it might be when you're feeling a little worried. You might feel scared. You might feel nervous. You might feel a little bit frustrated. Any of those things can take us away from the green zone, from how we want to feel, but the yellow zone is great because you can still use a strategy. Mine went forward a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Now the red zone is where we need to stop, and you can remember that because of the road on a stop sign. So the red zone is when we are no longer in control of our body. We might be extremely angry. We might be yelling. We might be throwing things. And this is a time where we just need space and we need to stop. So what we are going to be talking about today is just we're going to practice sorting those emotions, and then later on in these lessons we'll start talking about strategies that we can use when we're in the blue and the yellow zone to get back to the green zone or to keep us from getting into the red zone. So here's the next slide. Let's look at this really quickly, and you can always come back and look at this if you forget which emotions go in which one. So in the blue zone, you're sad, tired, sick, or lonely even. In the green zone, you can be happy, focused, calm, ready to learn. In the yellow zone, you might be silly, distracted, worried, frustrated, or scared. And in the red zone, you're angry, out of control, yelling, or maybe even aggressive. So we are going to watch a video, and this is going to be a little girl from the movie Inside Out. Some of you may have seen this. And she's feeling lots of different emotions. So we are going to stop in the video a couple times after she shows us a way she's feeling, and we are going to try to decide what zone she would be in and what emotion she's feeling. So remember, emotions and zones go hand in hand, but they are a little different because you can feel lots of different emotions in the blue zone because sick and sad aren't the same thing. Those are two different emotions. But they both go in the blue zone. So we're going to look at this video together. I hope this works. Be real patient with me. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it. It's okay. We don't have to hear to really be able to tell, but I hope you can hear. Let's see if it works. Hold on. We're going to mute it while this advertisement goes by. You don't need to watch this. We are almost ready, guys. Okay, so it says right here, how is she feeling? Let's see. Okay, so how do you guys think she was feeling? Think about let's go back. Let's look at the expression on her face. Okay. How does she look? Does she look like she's in the blue, yellow, red, or green zone? She's really happy. She's really happy. She's listening to music. She's getting her work done. So if she's happy, what zone do you think she'll be in? The green zone. Very good. Okay. Let's see if we were right. She is happy. And so we've decided that happy goes in the green zone. Let's look at another one. Oh no, something happened. Okay, how do you guys think she's feeling? She is sad. You see, she's sad. So what zone does sad go in? Blue, green, yellow, or red? Sad goes in the blue. Very good. She gets blue zone. Remember blue zone. Okay. How is she feeling there? She made a huge card castle and it fell down. And then she began throwing things. What zone do you think she was in? Angry. She's feeling really angry. Okay, we have two more. Okay, that one was a little tricky. So how do you think she felt? And there's that bug flying around her face. And she squished it. And then how did that make her feel after she squished the bug? It made her feel disgusted. So that one is a little tricky. So she was not really paying attention to what she was supposed to be doing. She felt disgusted. So that one could actually go in one of two places. It could go into the blue zone because disgusted could, you could have said, made her sick. She was so disgusted that she got sick, which put her in the blue zone, or the yellow zone, which she's not out of control, but she is a little distracted from what she's supposed to be doing. Last one. Okay, how do you think she felt there? She's a spider, and she was scared. She was scared. So scared, are you out of control when you're scared? Are you aggressive? No. So you're not in the red zone, but you are a little out of control. Don't you think he was a little out of control? But he was able to bring himself back once his spider was gone. Yeah. So where do you think this would go? It would go in the yellow zone. Well, thank you guys for watching that with me. Let me pull my lesson back up for you to see. Okay. So we just looked at zones there. And so my body in the zones, this is what your worksheets are going to look like. And you will see it in the folder, kids or parents, when you go in there. And you're going to have 5 pages. This is going to be your cover page. And then you're going to have 4 other pages, 1 for the blue zone, 1 for the green, 1 for the yellow, and 1 for the red. And those, you are going to see a picture of your body, and you can color it like yourself, but you really want to think about how your body looks when you are in the zones. So think about in the blue zone, I'm going to do a little practice with you. Think about in the blue zone, if I'm feeling, what are some things that I can feel in the blue zone? I feel sad, I can feel sick, I can feel lonely. So I'm going to think about how I look when I feel sick. So, am I smiling when I'm sick? No, I might be frowning. I might sometimes, when I'm sick and I don't feel good, I might even cry. It might look like I'm sad, so I might drop tears. Is my body running around and moving when I'm sick? No, my body might be still. It might be kind of slouching because I don't feel well. My eyes might kind of be looking down, not really excited. They might be looking down because I'm thinking about not feeling good. Some different things like that. But then if I look over at the green zone, I might draw myself smiling. I might be sitting at my desk learning. I might be waving a hand, anything to show that I'm calm and happy and focused. To really explore these sheets with your parents. You might need them printed out for you, but if you don't have access to a printer, you can always draw them on plain pieces of paper, draw your body in the zones, but just be sure to write on the piece of paper. If you draw your body in the blue zone, be sure to write blue on there, or if you can't spell blue, you can color it blue. That way you know that one's the blue zone when you go back and look. In the red zone, you're going to either write the word red on top or maybe color your person red. That way you know that it's still in the red zone. But thank you guys for listening. I am going to post everything you need in that folder. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.